Breaking news, an officer-involved shooting in Newport news. We have just learned the victim is an 18-year-old male.
It happened shortly after 7:30 tonight on 36th Street. That's also where we find 10 on your side's Jason Marks right now. Jason.
Alvita, police have been out here for a couple hours trying to sort things out. You can see them still here between an apartment buildings here at Marshall Courts. Now, as you mentioned, the 18-year-old was shot by a Newport News police officer. Police tell us the officer was working extra duty in uniform down here in the East End, and then he got into a foot chase with two suspects. Now, this all went down around 7:20. The officer chased them several blocks and then caught up to them here off of 36th Street near Marshall Avenue. Police tell us one of the suspects had a gun. The officer fired, hitting the suspect in the stomach. Now, I spoke with a half-dozen witnesses who say the suspect was handcuffed at the time of the shooting. Police say it's not uncommon for a suspect to be handcuffed right after a shooting, and whether that happened in this case tonight, they say, is under investigation. Take a look at this video we got from a 10 on your side viewer who doesn't want us to identify him. He says he saw the chase and then he was right there when the shot was fired. He says he hit record a second after the gun went off. As you can see, he slowly crept towards where the officer and the suspect were. From his angle, the suspect is on the ground already in handcuffs. The officer standing over him. Though you can't hear it, the suspect is in the background yelling, "Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me?" You also hear a lot of commotion and police sirens rushing to the scene. The question here is, when did police put the suspect in handcuffs? Before or after the officer fired his gun? Witnesses say there's no question the suspect had a gun of his own, but they believe he was trying to give himself up.
At the beginning he did, but he wasn't holding it by the handle like he was trying to do something. He was holding it like this by the barrel running. He was out of breath. And that officer did not have to shoot him. That officer did not, and that's messed up, man.
At the end of the day, police officer wants to go home, and he wants everyone else to go home the same way. You know, nobody comes to work, you know, wanting to get hurt or to hurt somebody.
Again, I did speak with police spokesman Thurston, who says it's not uncommon for a suspect to be in handcuffs right after a shooting. The witnesses, as you heard, are saying he was already in cuffs. Police are working to find out what started the chase to begin with. The other suspect took off running. It has not been caught. The officer, we're told, involved in this shooting was a veteran on the department. He has been placed on administrative leave, which is standard practice. The suspect here rushed to the hospital. Although we don't know, we're working to find out his latest condition. We're told he is still alive. And that's the latest here in Newport News. Look for the latest tomorrow morning at 4:30 right here on 10 on your side. For now, that's the latest in Newport News. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.